What's the clearest example of I'm insecure, and I'm trying to make up for it you've ever seen?
Putting others down. I used to get offended, but now I'm just embarrassed for these people.
Lying about knowledge they don't have. I find it much more charming and intelligent if some is able to say, I don't know or I'm not sure, than stating things like they're facts and find out it's not true.
Micromanagement and maintain control at whatever cost, and calling yourself alpha.
People who speak very loudly and try to overpower others when they are questioned. Talking about how much money they have. Dated a guy like that. It was exhausting. He kept bringing it up like he thought that would impress me. It didn't.
A former friend of mine I'd known since childhood, he was a pathological liar, which I got used to pretty fast. He was a decent enough kid, just felt the need to make stuff up for attention. In college, though, his insecurity really started to come out. He watched the show Sherlock and decided that acting like a psychopath genius was the way to go. I eventually had to stop talking to him because he became a full-on emotional abuser and tried to gaslight me into thinking that my antidepressants warped my perception of the world. And me knew the entire time that he was just trying to be cool. We'd have these conversations where he'd say everyone else was just sheep, but we got it. It was fun to pretend, but after a while it was clear he wasn't playing on anymore, and that I'd become one of the sheep.
Trying to draw attention to yourself is usually based on insecurity, as is overbearing behavior.
My boss, she's nice in general, but for those who make her feel threatened, insecure, she always has to find ways to put them down. It's very, very subtle though. It's usually tiny comments or purposely avoiding saying anything that gives the other person credit or attaboys while giving them to other people who aren't in her I'm threatened by you category. She always has to make herself bigger in every exchange, and it just gets so old. She's a constant talker, non-freaking stop. She plows through our team meetings and hardly ever stops to give the team a chance to ask questions. Usual running her mouth for 29 minutes straight of a 30-minute meeting.
People who say, I'm just being honest, and then proceed to use that as a reason to say awful things about other people to make themselves feel superior.
There's one guy at my work who keeps talking about women he's seeing, how they like him and how he always breaks up with them because of their very normal feelings that he deems to be insane. To me it's obvious he's scared to take a look at his own emotional self and figure out what's making him keep looking for love and then sabotaging it when he's getting what he sought.
I tell people I have a small penis so they think I have a big penis. But I have a small penis.
People calling themselves kings and queens always seemed like they might be trying to project themselves as superior because of an insecurity of some type.